All right. So we're ready. It is Season 5 with your Pittsburgh Penguins. Goals for the season. Jake Gensel needs another 70-point year. For the love of God, please. We need an average plus-minus of +10 in the bottom 6. There's no way that's going to happen. And then a performance of at least 35 points from all of our second liners, which should be a given. And to do that, we want to go to the power play. And we want to make sure that we have things set up as best we can. So Holloway, Drury, Poulin would be my preferred option. How'd our last season go? Fucking horribly. And then, third line, Svechkov. Man, Svechkov was showing up as an 84. He's now showing up as an 81. But Svechkov, Dvorsky, Kamel. Are they worth having that power play time, too? Because Joseph deserves power play time. Solomonson and Jones probably deserve power play time, too. You could even argue McIsaac. Joseph, Jones, Solomon, McIsaac. Kamel and Dvorsky could have time, though. Let's go with the defense first, and we'll see how it works out. So we get Jones back in there with Solomonson, and then Joseph and McIsaac. We will play some of the defenders to see what can happen here. There's better face-offs. Holloway has better face-offs than Drury. All right. Sweet. So that'll be our power play to start off the season. The PK, we don't have to worry about as much, but it's looking pretty good. So let's see what happens. Can we finally, after 4 seasons, accomplish one of our goals? As we get a shutout in game number 1. What a way to go there. For Blomqvist, it was a 3-point game for P.O. Joseph as well. Again, we've had a history, except for last year, of starting off a season pretty hot. As Dalibor Dvorsky suffers a hip pointer. He will be out. Again, we are not allowed to play Gino. He is just there for his stunning good looks. Crosby, we traded to Montreal. He wanted out last year, and then he ended up signing in Detroit. Let's call up Larson, because he's not currently in their lineup. And he's not affected by waivers. So let's get there. Yeah, there we go. We got Larson in there on the 4th line. We'll swap him with Hirvonen for the moment. As we are a perfect 4-0 so far. P.O. Joseph, 9 points in 4 games, by the way. Gino retires a pen. He's on the team right now. Make that a perfect 5-0 with 12 points in 5 games for P.O. Joseph. What a start to the season. We move into November. We win again, 6-0. Your Pittsburgh Penguins. Blomqvist with a 953 in 5 games. I forgot that I had auto-rotate back on. Let's go turn that off. I knew I'd forget to turn that back off. And that way Scrimes can start the backups, or the back-to-backs. So we'll turn off auto-rotate. What a start for P.O. Joseph and the Penguins. We take on the Philadelphia Flyers, and we lose for the first time this year. It's a pity point, though. So, I mean, we do have a 7-game point streak going at the very least. But Scrimes and Blomqvist right now off to a very, very hot start this season. The LA Kings are up next. We win. We're 7-0-1. Joseph has 17 points in 8 games. We play Anaheim. We win 6-2. Joseph has 20 points in 9 games. Holy balls. Scrimes against Calgary. And we win again. We're 9-0-1. All right. Toronto's next. They're 8-3-0. Dvorsky's back. Larson didn't do much, but he was inoffensive. Let's get Dalibor back in the lineup. We play the Leafs. We win in overtime. 10-0-1. Joseph has 23 points in our first 11 games. Washington is 4-4-2. We win again. 11-0-1. Montreal, they're 4-6-1 on the year. We win again. 12-0-1 to start the season. Blomqvist is a perfect 10-0. Nicholas Scrime starts against John Marino and the Carolina Hurricanes. This is a battle of the Titans here. They're 11-3-0. And we win again. We are 13-0-1. Blomqvist is back. I actually need to swap the AHL goalies here because I haven't done anything yet. What is happening? Although Goodrow is crushing it at the NHL or AHL level yet again. We take on Buffalo. They're 5-7-3. Will they be the ones? As Tommy Pope gets hurt in the AHL, we win 1-0. Sid, take it easy. We love you. My God. That's twitch.tv/Sid's Light, SIDS Light. As in the actual word light. This is unbelievable. This is absolutely unbelievable. We play Toronto again. They're 10-5-1. And finally, with an emphatic 5-0 loss, the Penguins lose in regulation after 16 games. It's a shame we got absolutely pooped on. And the game that we did lose was Marino dragging Joseph down. He might have been. Gensel needs 70 points on the year. Well, so far, he has 16-16. Stenberg, 9 goals, 3 assists. Not bad. 12 points in 16. Andrei Svechnikov, 1 goal, but 11 assists. Rip the second I join the stream, they lose. Get out! Candle, get out! We don't want... No, I'm kidding. You can stay. But if we lose... If we miss the playoffs now, you're getting banned. So no pressure. Obviously, we want more than 1 goal out of Andrei Svechnikov for what we signed him for or traded for him for, but what are we going to do? Dylan Holloway is crushing it. 16 points in 16 games. Jack Drury with 12 in 16. And 13 in 16 for Sam Poulin. 8 points for Svechkov. Only 2 points in 10 games for Dvorsky. Yeah. And Joachim Kamel with 9. On the fourth line, John Gruden. Only 3 points, John. What happened? You were so good last year at the end of the season. 3 points for Ronnie Hirvonen. 3 points for Isaac Rosen. So that fourth line is, oof right now, unfortunately. We'll stick with it. I mean, because basically it's like, okay, we send down Isaac Rosen maybe. And Johnny Gruden might, I mean, he'd get put through waivers. So we'll see what happens there. I wish I could play Dvorsky on the fourth line, but he's pretty much got to be the third liner this year. It's him or Hirvonen, pretty much. The defense, P.O. Joseph, 25 points in 16 games. 9 points for Salmonson next to him, not bad. Second pair, only 3 points for Zach Jones. For someone who should be a really good offensive defenseman, he's been disappointing. Ben Roger has 5. Ben Roger next to him is outscoring him. What the fuck? He's got a cannon of a shot. Jared McIsaac, no points. Next to Corcoran, who has 2. And then goalie-wise, you would have seen Blomqvist, a 930. And a 918 for Nick Scrime so far. Not bad. Jonesopoulos with that lovely prime sub. Will that get our mojo back on track? Will we beat Crosby and the Red Wings? Clearly, it's all Kunda's fault. It is. It is. Jones, thank you very much for that prime sub. I appreciate it greatly. 'Tis the season to spoil my dog at Christmas, and you helped me do just that. Thank you. We are 15-1-1. What the hell? Arizona's up next. I'm scared. They're 13-5-0. Tommy Pope is healthy in Wilkes-Barre, and we win 4-2. We are 16-1-1. My God. Let's get Pope back in the lineup here. I like Isaac Beliveau a lot, but he is the easy one to drop. And honestly, with guys like Brouwer, Sword, Pope doing very well in the AHL, Jones and McIsaac need to step up. Like, again, I don't care about overall. I care about who's going to perform. Who gets the job done. That's all that matters. We play the 11-7-2 Chicago Blackhawks on the road, and we win 5-4. We are 17-1-1. And to end November, it is the 14-5-0 Columbus Blue Jackets, and we lose for just the second time in regulation. So we entered December at 17-2-1. 17-2-1. The top team in the Metro, the top team in the NHL by 5 points. We have the 5th best offense in the league. And we have the 2nd best goals against average. Shout out to Montreal. It's crushing it right now. Rafi, what's going on? Our power play is at 20%, which isn't even amazing. And our penalty kill also... Wow, we have the 2nd worst penalty kill in the league. Yet somehow we have this record. This game makes no sense, but I'll take it. Oh my God. So our power play is, again, kind of struggling. Jones and McIsaac are off the power play. Easily off the power play, no doubt. Which means we're looking at Svechkov, Dvorsky, or Kamel. And I think it's got to be Kamel and Svechkov, right? Like Dvorsky... I mean, we might want to get Dvorsky going, but... maybe that is the way to get Dvorsky going. Go with Dvorsky and Kamel. They have the 2 highest potentials as well. I think that's what we'll do. So let's get these 2 fuckers out of here because they're not doing a damn thing on this power play. Get Dalibor in there. So obviously we still want Joseph there. I don't want to mess up... well, that's the thing. We don't even have the best power play, so it's not even a matter of I don't want to mess up the top unit. We do have that shortage on righties. I think Kamel's good there. I think we're okay. We'll rock with that. I'm tempted to break up that top unit, but I think for the moment we're okay. And again, our PK is tragic. And I don't know why. It should be great. Let's go with that 3-3. We'll swap Corcoran around. Yeah, let's see if that does anything. There's really no reason for a penalty kill to be that bad. John Gruden, I gotta be honest, like I don't know if it's just the lesser ice time, he doesn't have it. Ronnie Hirvanen's really struggling as well, and so is Isaac Rosen. We're gonna look to call up some other people here on that 4th line. But you could also say at the same time we're winning, so why bother? As long as we're winning, I'm not going to change it, but boy, Rosen and Gruden aren't getting it done. But I don't want to mess with the mojo. AHL-wise, really quickly, since there would have been some changes to their lines, let's just go best lines. We will take Jeff Carter out for... let's go with Johansson, because Hollander's already 25. We'll make that switch. I don't think there was nobody else I really had to worry about. And in our defense, again, McCleary needs to come out for Emil Viro. And Willsby needs to come out for Danner. And again, I really like Luke Prokop, but we need to prioritize Bixel. That means Ben Goodrow's back in. Let's march on. I mean, Schizoid, that's one of the things, right? Where, I mean, there is the argument of, hey, P.O. Joseph does this well, do you give him an X Factor type of thing? I'm not against that type of creativity. Calgary is awful as McIsaac gets hurt with a concussion. No idea if we would have won or lost that game. We are going to send down Jace Larson and need to call up a left defender. Send down Larson. And on that left D side, honestly, Willsby, because I'm not really afraid if I lose him and he's not playing. So we'll give Adam Willsby the chance to step in on that third pairing. Which isn't a great fit, but that's okay. Oh, no, there we go. It's fine. We did beat Calgary. 18-2-1. We play the Coyotes. Decent record for them. And we do lose, so now 18-3-1. Dallas is up next. As both goalies currently rocking a 9-18. Scrimes against a horrible, horrible Dallas team. This needs to be a win. Thank you. It's a 4-0 shutout. The Stars are awful. And honestly, because Scrimes got that win, and it was a shutout, we're going to leave him in. Jared McIsaac comes back. And let's march on. Our next game isn't until we play Columbus. And we'll see what's up. Ooh, Shrewsbury down in the FA Cup. This should be an easy one. Wow, Battle of the Titans. 19-5-0 against 19-3-1. Here we go. Biggest game of Nick Scrimes' career, and he wins it 4-3. 23-1. Out of all the teams that we've built, of course, this is the one that would do this well. We play Chicago, and we lose in a shootout. 23-2. Blomqvist will go. Sure, Columbus' roster. Already did. If you missed it, you missed it. Washington, decent team. We lose 3-1. Scrimes is our starter right now. Scrimes is absolutely our starter right now. Blomqvist is dropping the ball a little bit. It's Columbus again. They're 19-7-1. Mr. Scrimes, can you beat him again? Yes, you can in overtime. We take on Vancouver. Decent team. Not amazing. Dylan Holloway gets hurt and he's out for the rest of the month. That hurts. That hurts. That's a tough loss. So we can send down Willsby. We need a left wing. Preferably one that we wouldn't lose on waivers. Vasainen is ready. Sam Aremba's ready. I would rather call up someone who isn't in the lineup, but it doesn't look like I can do that. Although our right wing on that line is Poulin, and he can play both sides. So let's go for Ansons, and we'll give him a chance at the NHL level because I'm not really all that worried if we lose someone like Ansons. Actually, why was I thinking right wing? Anson's perfect. He's on the left wing. So yeah, we'll give Ansons a good chance here. And we'll bump up Svechkov and Johnny Gruden. So that's Gruden's chance. 1 goal, 4 assists. I don't know how long he will... I don't know how long he'll get to play. But this is his chance to prove himself. We lost to Vancouver 6-4. Tampa's next. And we lose back-to-back games for the first time this season. We're 21-5-3. And Blomqvist will get the chance here to win back the starting job against New Jersey. We lose 4-0. 21-6-3, starting to crash back down to reality. The first real losing streak of the season. We're going to go back to Scrimes. Shockingly. He'll get a chance against New Jersey. The Devils have been hot as hell lately. We lose again. Wow. Just 3 wins in our last 10. The boys are crashing back down to reality here. We will give the opportunity here to Callie Klang. Get him a start and see what happens. He plays Boston. Svechkovsky gets hurt in Wilkes-Barre, and we lose again. Massive, massive amount of losses here. Gruden has 2 points so far. Hanson's hasn't been that bad. Colorado's up next. It'll be our second to last game, the penultimate game of the month. Ball Arena's the site. Holloway's healthy. We lose 2-1. We have 2 wins in our last 10 games. That is, that's rough. That's really, really rough. Gruden, I think, had 1 goal, 1 assist in that time. So yeah, honestly, now's the time. Now that we're losing, I can justify making the changes in the bottom 6. And honestly, a part of it is that top line stalling out. We need a left wing and a right wing. If we lose John Gruden, so be it. Anson's, Gruden, and Rosen are going to go down. Anson's actually hasn't been that bad. I might give him a chance. But we need a right wing. And that right wing, boy, what is the issue with right-handed shots? Cohen Zemmer isn't really who I want to use here. Or Blouin. Or Jeff Carter. We have a real shortage of natural right wings and right-handed defensemen. We really do. Zemmer's 21 in the 77. Let's go for Cohen Zemmer. Will we lose John Gruden on waivers? Yes, we will. So, John Gruden's time in Buffalo has come to an end. I'm okay with it. He was just far, far too inconsistent. So we do end up losing Johnny Gruden. Hello, Rich. Good to see you. As always. There we go. It'll be Anson's, Hirven, and Zemmer on that 4th line. 21 points in 33 games isn't too bad, but man, just 21 points for Andrei Svechnikov. I can see why Carolina might have wanted to ditch him. Did I say claimed by Pittsburgh over Buffalo? You knew what I meant. Doesn't matter. Did you know that you misspoke while you're trying to think of 17 different things at once? Streamer! If I didn't misspeak, then hey, fuck you. Anyway, Holloway has 28 points to 28. Jury has 28. And, God, Pouland's not doing too bad. We can't really afford to break up that second line. We can't afford to break up that second line. They've been great. So it's almost like, do we just suffer with Stenberg being there? Because Dvorsky hasn't been good enough to call. But I think we'll just leave it from there. But we'll change up that 4th line. Joseph, his pace really did slow down. It really did. 15 points for Solomonson. Jones on just 5 points. He and Ben Roger aren't really working out. McIsaac and Corcoran have been okay. Let's swap around Corcoran and Roger. I am about done with Zach Jones and Jared McIsaac, though. We have yet to use one of our trades this season, and honestly, I think shipping both of them out is a great idea. For guys who should be able to put up points, they don't. At all. And when we have enough guys down in the AHL, particularly on that left-handed side, you know, if you're not going to get the job done, get the hell off the team. Like I said. So, Blomqvist will get the start. And in the AHL, let's see who we can plug in here. Isaac Rosen makes the most sense. There you go, Isaac. And goalie-wise, let's give Schnattinger some games. Alright, does trade for Svechnikov not count towards the season trades? I guess, yeah, I guess it could actually, and probably should. It does, it counted in the offseason. Fair enough. Svechnikov wasn't a free agent, that's a fair point. So yeah, I guess that does count as one. So we have 2 trades then, and yeah, I'm good with, I mean, I'm good with the options that we have. We do end up beating Ottawa. How the mighty have fallen. Do I even have the cap space to claim him? I'll claim Carey Price. That's fine by me. Welcome aboard, Carey Price. We traded Crosby for Price. Official. Official. Welcome aboard, Mr. Price. I don't know when the hell you'll play. The Seattle Kraken are dog shit. That's the only way to phrase that. You can't even put it kindly. I'm going to look at the stats once we hit 41 games. And then we'll take a look around the league. So the halfway point of the season. We beat Seattle 7-3. 2 wins in a row. Hope there wasn't an extension. Yeah, it wouldn't be for 10 million. We played the Islanders and lose in overtime. Montreal is next. Svejkovsky is healthy. We wouldn't bring in a new center. Stenberg's a medium elite. The argument could be to trade Ronnie Hirvonen, though, to open up space for Dvorsky and Stenberg to drop and then still have Drury on the second line. But that would be a short-term solution. Janssen says 3 points in 8 games. Coleman Zimmer 2 points in 3, so that fourth line's doing okay. All right, we're still looking all right then. Montreal is next. Dvorsky gets hurt. He'll only be out for a couple of days. Oh, Devo, not the time again. We're not allowed to play Gino. He's a cap whale this year. Is Carey on the roster? No, it's in the minors. Makes sense. So with Dvorsky getting hurt, we need somebody who can play center. Honestly, calling up SDA and potentially losing him isn't ideal, but he is 25. To be honest, I don't think SDA will ever make our team long term. So I'm not afraid to call him up and then potentially lose him. So this is a decent little showcase now for SDA. We'll see what he can do.
For those about to score,
out of there. Carnat, Titan. I'm behind on the streams. Take my prime and I'll catch up. Carnat, we love you. Thank you for supporting the stream, buddy. 12 months. It's a year. It's a boy. And his name is... Thank you. It's very kind, isn't it? Carnat, we love you. Thank you. So we beat Montreal. We have back-to-back games against Philly. Rutger McGroarty.
Oh, good!
Gets hurt to Greeny with the follow. Thank you, by the way. Battle Pennsylvania round 1. Ronnie Hirvonen gets hurt. Jesus. All right. We have the massive winning streak. Now we have the losing streak. And now we have the injury streak. We got Dalibor back in there. And SDA. Hate to say it, but you will... we'll swap him with Dvorsky. Let's see what SDA can do. This is your chance, Mr. SDA, as we lost to Philly. That's a shame. Can we beat him this time out? P.O. Joseph injures his knee. He'll only be out for a couple of days. But my goodness, this injury bug from out of nowhere. Like an RKO Vine in 2014. Brower, Sword, Pope. I don't really want to call up one of the dudes that are in the lineup. Let's give Isaac Beliveau a chance. He is waiver eligible. But I like Isaac Beliveau. I want to give him an opportunity, and boy, what an opportunity it will be. Top pairing with Salmonson. Right. So we'll get Nick Scrimes in the lineup here. And we'll swap Schnattinger back with Ben Goodrow. So we did beat Philadelphia in that one. It's Detroit up next. Dvorsky's fully healthy. As we lose to the Red Wings in a shootout. Let's fix up the AHL, and this will be the last game we play before we take a look around the league. But Rutger McGroarty is healthy. We'll go best lines here. And I think Philip Hollander will be my first target to take out. There's really nobody with like a crazy potential. I guess Jeff Carter could take a seat for Johansson. Defensively, again, we'll take out McCleary for Emil Vero. Willsby will be out for Bixel. And I like Luke Prokop, but not Adam Willsby, but Danner needs to come in. And goalie-wise, we'll take out Carey Price. There's a good chance Carey ends up being the third goalie on the team, though. Very, very soon. And our final game here, it's against Washington, and we win 6-3. So, midway point of the season, 26-9-6 on the year. Top of the Metro Division, which is awesome. but only by a point over New Jersey, which is disheartening. As good of a record as we have, it's apparently not all that good, at least as compared to how good we were at this. Oh, man. Philadelphia and the New York Islanders are really the only two that are out of it. In the Atlantic, it is Detroit, Toronto, and Tampa. Ottawa, Florida, Boston really falling out of it. Buffalo is trash. In the Central, Colorado, Minnesota, St. Louis. Only Dallas is really out of it. Winnipeg has got a long road back, though. And in the Pacific, Anaheim, Edmonton, Vancouver, San Jose, Calgary, and Seattle are all just trash. So in the league, we are currently the #1 team in the NHL, technically second behind Colorado. They have the point percentage. In terms of goals for, we're at a .337, which is top 6 in the NHL. Goals against average at a .266, which is not bad, also bottom 6 in the NHL. Our power play is at 22.9%, which is top 6, excuse me, in the NHL. And our PK is at 80%, which is somewhere in the middle. So our PK has gotten better. Our power play, still not too bad. In terms of the points, you have Gensel at 40 and 41, so technically on pace to hit 70 points, as we need him to do. Poulin's on 34, Drury on 33, Holloway on 32. That's our entire second line. Stenberg on 27, which isn't too bad for the rookie, but Andrei Svechnikov, man, maybe he's not the answer. Maybe he's not. We might swap him with Gensel. Challenges are 70 points for Jake Gensel, a plus-minus average of 10 in the bottom 6, which won't happen. And our second line all needs 35 points each. So we have one goal concluded. The bar was set very low for that second line, but we'll take it. So we're at least finally getting our first scout. Kamel's doing good for a third liner. Svechkov's doing okay for a third liner. Pretty good, actually. Dvorsky also hasn't been bad for a third liner. Hirvonen is decent for a fourth liner. Zemmer's actually done really well. Anson's isn't that bad either. SDA just doesn't have it. So, defensively, obviously, P.O. Joseph started off this season on an incredible hot streak. He is shooting 2.4%, which is unbelievably bad. Salmonson at 19 points, 11 for Corcoran. Roger on 7, McIsaac on 7. McIsaac and Jones can go. Like, they really can. The scout will come next year, yes. Like, Beliveau has 2 points in 2 games. He is a 73. What the hell is Zach Jones' excuse? Like I said, I don't care about OVR. Like, you could argue if I get rid of McIsaac and Jones, the team will perform worse, but probably not. Like, if you can't get the job done, get the hell off the team. And then Scrimes and Blomqvist have both been okay. Not elite. Those numbers have kind of fallen back down. But I think we do have our combination for the rest of the year, and Blomqvist is our guy until Scrimes is ready to go. And then Jack Drury is technically a rookie at 25, the Michael Bunting special. Around the league, it's still Draisaitl's league at this point. Alex Ovechkin is 30 and 39 as a 40-year-old. Kuznetsov getting all the assists. You got Matthews, Stamkos, McDavid, Matt Boldy, Kaprizov, Scheifele. Looks like a goal scorers league this year. In total goals, it's Matthews, Stamkos, Ovi, all over 30 so far. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. And then defensively, so Joseph is up there, but he has fallen behind the pace set by the likes of Dougie Hamilton and Adam Fox. In terms of goals, it's D'Angelo with 16, Miller and Hamilton with 14. And for goalies, the winningest is Sebastian Cossa. Shutout leader is Dostal with 6. And in terms of total save percentage, anything approaching a 920 is pretty good this year. So honestly, we're not doing that bad in terms of goaltending. Definitely. I mean, again, everything's still on medium, but the save percentages are dropping. Jack Drury right now leading the way. One of the proposed goals that we didn't land on was to have an award winner this year, and you know, we got a decent shot. We got a decent shot at that. So we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. I'm hesitant to use our other 2 trades. But man, I gotta be honest, long term, Andrei Svechnikov is not proving to me that he should be here long term. He's not. He needs to be on a much better pace. We will swap he and Gensel to see if that can heat him up a little bit. And then defensively, Jones and McIsaac. God, well, no, Cody, someone also said Calder. Not just AHL in terms of a winner there. Calder was also up there. Zach Jones and McIsaac, I am really not against getting rid of. Like, long-term, Brouwer, Pope, Sword. Like, I want to give these guys a chance. We're not going to move them yet. We don't have to move them yet. But we'll see what happens as we move along here. I guess the question is, if we make those deals, how quickly do we make them?